There is a colleague you need to talk to, something happened, maybe they missed a deadline that affected your work. Maybe they said something in a meeting that wasn't fair. Maybe there's tension that has been building for weeks. And the frustrating part? It's not even a big problem. It just feels like one because it's been sitting there too long. Every day you don't say anything, it gets a little worse, but you don't know how to start that conversation. Because in English, at work, with someone you see every day, saying the wrong thing can turn a small problem into something much bigger. By the end of this video, you'll have 4 phrases to start a difficult conversation professionally in a way that solves the problem without creating a new one.
Speak Up, the show for non-native professionals who are fluent but still feel like something's off at work. Every week, real scenarios, real phrases, real confidence. Let's get into it.
Alex and Jordan are colleagues on the same team. Last week, Jordan missed a key deadline. It affected Alex's work directly. Alex has been frustrated for 5 days. Today, Alex finally decides to say something. Jordan, I need to talk to you. You missed the deadline last week and it really affected my work. I had to redo everything at the last minute. This isn't the first time and it's really frustrating.
That's not fair. I had a lot going on last week, and you could have reminded me earlier if it was so important.
Both people are now defensive. The problem doesn't get solved. And tomorrow, they still have to sit next to each other.
Hey, Alex, you okay? You seem a bit quiet lately.
Oh, it's fine. No worries. I've just been a bit stressed. Alex says nothing. The frustration stays. The problem stays. And next week, Jordan misses another deadline because Jordan never knew there was a problem. 2 approaches, both fail. Too direct without framing, and the other person shuts down. Too indirect, and nothing changes. You are not alone in this. Most non-native professionals struggle with difficult conversations more than native speakers do. Not because their English isn't good enough, but because in many cultures, direct confrontation is avoided. And in North American workplaces, there is a specific way to have hard conversations. That feels direct but not aggressive, honest but not hurtful. The goal is not to win. The goal is to solve the problem and keep the relationship. 4 phrases make that possible. Let's see what they look like. Same situation, same frustration. This time, Alex uses the formula. Hey Jordan, do you have a moment? I wanted to check in about something I think it's worth us talking about.
Sure, what's up?
I want to start by saying this isn't about blame. I just want us to be on the same page. Last week, when the report came in late, I had to redo my section at the last minute. It was stressful, and I want to make sure we figure out a way to avoid that going forward. I'm not sure what happened on your end. Is there something I should know about? I want to understand before I assume anything.
Actually, I didn't realize the deadline had moved up. Nobody told me. I thought we had until Friday.
Okay, that's really helpful to know. It sounds like there was a communication gap, not a capacity issue. Can we figure out a better system so this doesn't happen again?
Yes, absolutely. I'm sorry about the impact on your work.
Alex didn't accuse. Alex didn't avoid. Alex opened the door and Jordan walked through it. The problem got solved and the relationship got stronger. That is what a difficult conversation done right looks like. Let's break down the four phrases Alex used. This time, imagine you are Alex. You are in this conversation. Phrase 1. The opening signal. Say it. I think it's worth us talking about. Say it again. I think it's worth us talking about. One more time. I think it's worth us talking about. You are not ambushing anyone. You are giving the other person a moment to prepare. Worth us talking about. Those four words signal. This is not an attack. This is a conversation between two people who both matter. I need to talk to you. Sounds like a summons. I think it's worth us talking about. Sounds like a partnership. Most non-native professionals never learn this distinction. But once you do, every difficult conversation starts differently. Phrase 2, the blame disarmer. Say it. This isn't about blame. Say it again. This isn't about blame. One more time. This isn't about blame. When people sense a difficult conversation coming, their first instinct is to defend themselves. This phrase removes that instinct before it starts. You are not saying what happened was okay. You are saying, I want to solve this, not assign fault. That tiny distinction is the difference between a conversation that opens and a conversation that closes. Phrase 3, the curiosity question. Say it. Is there something I should know about? Say it again. Is there something I should know about? One more time. Is there something I should know about? Here is the most important thing to understand about difficult conversations. Most workplace conflicts are not caused by bad intentions, they are caused by missing information. In Alex's case, it wasn't laziness, it wasn't carelessness, it was a missed message about a changed deadline. If Alex had led with the accusation, that information would never have come out. The problem never gets solved. And next week, it happens again. The curiosity question finds the missing information. It is the most powerful phrase in this episode. Phrase 4, the forward focus. Say it. Can we figure out a better system so this doesn't happen again? Say it again. Can we figure out a better system so this doesn't happen again? One more time. Can we figure out a better system so this doesn't happen again? You are not dwelling on what went wrong. You are moving toward what comes next. Can we, not you should. Collaborative, not prescriptive. Figure out. Together, not top down. So this doesn't happen again. The goal is prevention, not punishment. This phrase ends the difficult conversation with both people facing the same direction. That is how you solve a problem and keep a relationship at the same time. 3 situations. Imagine you are in each one. Situation 1. A colleague keeps interrupting you in meetings. 3 times this week. You need to say something, but privately, not in front of the team. Don't say, you always interrupt me. It's very rude. Try this. Hey, do you have a moment? I think it's worth us talking about something. I've noticed a few times in meetings I get cut off before I finish my point. I don't think it's intentional, but it affects how my ideas land. Can we figure out a better rhythm? Situation 2. A colleague took credit for your idea in front of your manager. You feel hurt, but you still need to work with this person tomorrow. Don't say, you stole my idea. That wasn't fair. Try this. I wanted to check in about something I think it's worth us talking about. In the meeting today, the idea we discussed last week came up, but my contribution wasn't mentioned. I'm not sure if it was intentional. Is there something I should know about? I just want to make sure we're clear on how we share credit going forward. Situation 3. A colleague sent you a message that felt passive aggressive. You're not sure if they meant it that way, but it bothered you. Don't say, "Your message was rude. You need to be more professional." Try this. "Hey, I wanted to check in. I think it's worth us talking about. When I read your message earlier, I wasn't sure how to take it. I don't want to assume anything. Is everything okay between us? I want to make sure we're on the same page." Notice the pattern: request a private moment, never in public, disarm blame before anything else, ask before you assume, end facing forward. What do we do next? 4 phrases. Say them with me. I think it's worth us talking about the opening signal. This isn't about blame, the blame disarmer. Is there something I should know about? The curiosity question. Can we figure out a better system? The forward focus. Opening, disarm, ask, forward. That is the formula. Here is the key takeaway from today. Difficult conversations don't damage relationships. Avoided conversations do. The people who are easiest to work with are not the ones who never have problems. They are the ones who know how to talk about them. This week, think of one person at work you have been avoiding a conversation with. You don't have to say everything. Just start with phrase 1. I think it's worth us talking about. Just those 6 words. Say them. See what happens. Have you ever avoided a difficult conversation at work and regretted it? Tell me in the comments next week how to apologize professionally in English without losing your credibility. See you then.